We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Good. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I'd also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Cameron
Hayward in on the tackle.
4 yards on.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Bud Dupree with the big sack, and something really jumped up for him in 2019. 11.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and boy, did he play well.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run here with Connor, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Broncos 7.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready. Alert.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A gain of 6 there on first.
Washington. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
It's just me and you. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Nicholas, 66. Check, watch 54.
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Black 20. 54. Hey, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. What we got?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Broncos 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The tackle made by...
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Jackson. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal at the Broncos.
Second down and goal. Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Broncos 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Blue 30. Black spot 4. Ricky. Jack 16. Check Mike 54.
Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Samuels.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
The 39-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
45. 44. Meet these two. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Connor. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Like 80. Watch my board. Tackles. Hey, alert. Check right 54. Right 54. What's the run? They're running it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. No bell. You remember me. Let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Boswell's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. There he goes, right side. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.